Heather, and this is my week-by-week pregnancy journal. If you clicked on this video because you're expecting, trying to conceive, or just watching for fun, make sure you click the like button and subscribe to my channel. So this week's update is a little bit different than the others because I literally feel like we've just been standing still in time. So I'm referring to the fact that we had our first ultrasound this week, and rather than them dating the baby at where I thought I was, they actually dated the baby being 7 days smaller than what we thought we were. So we went in at 9 weeks 2 days and we came out at 8 weeks 2 days. So this is my 8-week video for the second time. According to the ultrasound sizing, we're back at week 8, so that means that I am back at day 1 of week 9 again. So how big is the baby? The baby's about the size of a raspberry, approximately a ½ an inch big, about to turn into a little green olive or cherry for week 9. What's happening in size and development this week? You can refer to my last video for week 8 for a little more detailed development at this point. The baby is transitioning from an embryo into a fetus, so we can now call it a fetus. The amniotic fluid is increasing. Maybe that's why my pelvic, like my lower pelvic area kind of feels fuller. It's not anything like a baby bump yet, but it's probably something that I can only tell the difference right now. Limbs are getting longer and stronger and joints are forming. Weight gain this week, there's no significant weight gain, but I am kind of creeping up to where I was prior to losing the weight from the food aversions and just not having an appetite.
You want a tissue? Suck it in.
Okay, can I have a lot?
Stop.
They fell.
Just bursting into tears.
Sorry, little cry break.
Why don't you keep the tissue up on the bed? Keep it right here. I feel like there's gonna be more coming.
Stop. Sorry, I just had to cry for a second. Okay, symptoms. Emotionally. I feel like my emotions are just kind of unpredictable right now. Just started crying. And, like, on my way to work the other day, I just started crying because I liked a song. That's kind of weird, and I couldn't figure out why. So yeah, emotions are kind of all over the place. Other symptoms. Serious iron constipation. I've started to take the iron tablet because my husband wants me to, and we both heard that you should be taking iron while you're pregnant. So once again, thank God for the poop app that I told you guys about. Another symptom this week that I've noticed is I've been having crazy dreams. I mean, you know, sometimes you dream and you remember a little bit of your dream, but I'm having crazy dreams every night. Like dreams that my dog is jumping up on a hot stove and like blisters all over my body, my teeth falling out, my husband, whatever. Weird dreams. Also, I don't know, maybe it's related to the weird dreams, but my teeth clenching has come back. I do grind or clench my teeth at night. I find myself doing that again. So I have been using by the doctor's mouth guard. So you can get that anywhere if you have that same issue. If you were backdated or your due date was changed, let me know in the comments below and let me know how you felt, because I seriously didn't know how to feel, and I think a lot of different emotions were, you know, going through my head at that time, like happiness, sadness, and, you know, I didn't know what to think of it. So leave a comment and let me know how it was for you knowing that your due date changed when you went to your first ultrasound. Other symptoms, I've been feeling very bloated at times, and just like light lingering headaches. Not that totally go into like migraine or sinus headache or anything, just kind of lingering in this area. Just trying to stay hydrated and, you know, eating well, getting enough sleep, all those good things to prevent headaches. Cravings, I haven't had really any different cravings or cravings at all, just carbs are still very comforting at this point. This week's big milestone was the first ultrasound. So a few questions right off the bat. Are there twins? No. There's only one baby in there. Sorry, Joe. My husband was kind of rooting for twins for some odd reason. Did we hear a heartbeat or see a flicker? So we didn't hear a heartbeat, which was like kind of a bummer at first, but we did walk out of there seeing a flicker.
Wow.
Seeing the flicker is definitely a positive thing to walk out of your first ultrasound seeing. I did see him try and grab like a sound wave of, you know, trying to hear the heart, but I guess no luck this time. So this is our first ultrasound pictures. The doctor was saying that this is the yolk sac right here, this round area, and then obviously you can see a little bit of the head and then the arm buds and the leg buds. So everything's positive. We're just backdated a week. There were a lot of different feelings from this first ultrasound. I think it was just so quick. By the time we walked in and actually, you know, they left the room and said, okay, take everything off from the bottom down and put this over you, because it was a transvaginal ultrasound. And then they put the probe in and it was like 5 to 7 minutes, everything was done. From leaving this appointment and not hearing the heartbeat, and then just, you know, being online and reading things, and I had a friend that had told me that she had a fetal Doppler that she could hear the baby's heartbeat with. I just went on the Facebook yard sale site and found one like 15 minutes from me that this woman was selling for like half price, so I got it for $30. I convinced myself, well, if I can get it for under a certain price, because it's not something that I need, oh, I'll go get it. So any little thing, it's like a new and exciting toy. And I know there's a lot of concern over the at-home fetal Dopplers, like whether you should or shouldn't use them. So I can put a link to that so you can make your own decision. A lot of people tend to not want to use them to cause any injury, but there's not any, I guess, proof that it causes any harm to the fetus. So anyway, long story short, we used it for the first time. We used it one time, so I'm like 8 or so weeks at this point, and it takes a while to find it, maybe like a few minutes, like few to 5 minutes, and you can hear your heartbeat, and then you can hear a whooshing noise, like whoosh, whoosh, and then right around that whooshing noise, because they say that the whooshing noise is the placenta, right around there you can hear the baby's heartbeat. So my husband and I were doing it just the one time, and you can hear like an underlying faster beat, and we were both kind of like, oh my god, that's it. So we did finish out week 8 hearing and seeing the baby's heartbeat.
That's it. That's the ticker. Crazy.
This is the fetal Doppler. It's called a pocket fetal Doppler, and then this one is by UKISS. So what you do is you put the gel on your lower abdominal area and you just turn it on, and you just kind of move it around a little bit until you hear something. I would ask your doctor first before using one of these whether it's safe for you or not, and you know, if you are insisting on using one, what's the proper way to do it. But it was fun. That was definitely a highlight of our week, using that. This week I also got an amazing gift from my sister-in-law. It's Bump Weekly Pregnant Journal, and it's by Polka Dot Print Shop. This is an awesome pregnancy book. It has some questions like how mommy found out she was pregnant. So it's a weekly journal, and it has tons of room for you to put photos and, you know, type up anything that you want to put in there, or just write out messages. It asks similar questions every week, like what's new, cravings and aversions, symptoms and mood, pregnancy milestones, and mommy's thoughts. So I'm so excited to start using this and filling it out for our memories. So the cool thing that she told me about this Polka Dot Print Shop is that they have a lot of other books for when your kids and your babies, as they grow. They have one for birthday. It goes from like year 1 to 18. I'm excited to, you know, explore and see what else they have. And the feel of the book is just like super soft. It's just different. It's nice. I love it. Another question I wanted to ask is, I do have a body pillow. I love it. It's just like a length of your body pillow. But I was thinking about getting a maternity pillow. If anybody has any suggestions of, you know, brand or anything, please leave it in the comments below, because I would love to hear what you think of what you purchased and if you would purchase it again. So that wraps up week 8 again. I'm a little thrown off this week, just overall. Yeah, you can probably tell in the video, but I'll show you a little bit of my bump, not bump yet, just how how my belly's looking so far at week 8 again. Back to normal this week. Don't forget to check out the links below of the products that I've been using the last few weeks. Alright, thanks. See you next week. So here's my belly for the second week 8. Not much, just I feel like a little bigger down here, like little bloating. My husband wants me to show my belly.
No twisting.